Why does this exist?
Hello YouTube, this is Marauders here, and this is the Kimetsu no Yaiba DX Nichirinto sword. Okay, for those of you who don't watch the anime, this is basically the sword from the popular Demon Slayers anime. Okay, so it's a very typical DX toy. It looks great with all these markings of the water, just like in the anime. Makes sounds when you press the button. So basically, just like any other anime toy, this thing just keeps sprouting the dialogue. Okay, so it's talking about all the forms. So basically, it's going through all the 10 forms of the water kata. Okay, so you hear the utterance of the form, and then you hear a sound effect. Okay, keep that in mind. That will come in handy later. Okay, so this is the water form, and spoilers for those who haven't watched the anime. There's also a fire form. And for those of you who are wondering why the fire form looks like a torch, that's because the fire form was used when the sword was broken, so they use that to symbolize this. I just want to know why you didn't bother putting some lights in this thing. Okay, now it just looks like a torch, like a suspiciously familiar torch. So when the fire form is attached, it also says different things. Actually, he only says one line. I think it's the fire form activation line, and then the follow-up sound effect is different. There are 3 different follow-up sound effects. Okay, again, pretty standard fare for a toy. Then one last thing you can do is, one last way to play with it is you detach both, and when you press the button, so when you press the button without any blade attachments, this thing will start talking about the water forms. But it doesn't do the sound effect until you swing the hilt. So if you really want to, you can just go like, okay, so that's basically how you play with the thing. Then it seems like some of the forms you can just keep swinging the sound effects. Some of them, after you swing it one time, it will immediately stop. Okay, stop. Okay, let's reset you. Now, what's interesting thing about this is, okay, let's look at the box. Okay, this is the box for the toy. It says here for 6 and up. 6 years old and up. This anime was shown, I think it was one of those late night broadcast anime, so it's like shown at 12 AM or something in Japan. It's not a show for kids, okay? I wouldn't, PG-13, man, I'm gonna say it's probably more like you don't want to warp their little minds, but so it's more like a 16 or 17, definitely a mature rated anime. So why does this exist? Why does this toy exist? And then there's another interesting thing when you look about it, okay? Here are some other typical DX toys, okay? So So these are from the Kamen Rider series. Now, notice something, okay? Look at the hilt. Look at the hilts, okay? They're short. They're way too small to be used for an adult, okay? Because these are marketed for kids, okay? These are toys. But when you look at this thing, this is pretty much a full-size hilt. Full-size blade hilt. Okay? That must be designed for some pretty big child. Like maybe adults who can't afford a prop replica, a 1/1 scale prop replica, but would still like to get a memento for their favorite anime. Yeah, you know, Bandai knows how to get your money, okay? So this thing, I'm pretty sure this was not, when someone designed and made this, their target audience definitely weren't kids to begin with. They are for maybe older people, people of culture who appreciate the finer things of culture. Yeah, look, if Bandai continues this, we are all gonna be, our wallets are all gonna be pretty screwed, okay? Because one of these is definitely cheaper than a 1/1 scale prop replica, and of course less dangerous than a 1/1 scale katana. Okay, imagine having a full katana in your home. Okay, that's probably not something you want. This is your typical DX sword thing. It's rubber, it's everything. It's generally safer. But I wouldn't try hitting people with it because only one edge of this is rubber. This is basically plastic. And the other thing my other gripe is that, why doesn't this thing have lights? Come on! DX stuff, you should always have lights, okay? Lights and sound. Okay, that's always the cool part. Yeah, okay, so this is Marauders, and I just wanted to make this video of this not toy. I will see you all in the next video.